What is up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Today is just one of those days where again I'm doing nothing.
It's just a static electricity. It's us moving to the sound. Your hips are all I need.
But someone did contact me saying that they're gonna buy my tablet. What's up? Whoever's getting it is getting a fantastic deal. It's pretty much like new condition. I barely used it. For some reason, I just never saw a point of using it. Yeah, I never really used it because I have much more powerful PCs and Mac OSs. Like I have the MacBook Air that actually, yes, it doesn't have a removable screen, but for all intents and purposes, it works fantastically well. Interesting. You guys just saw yesterday or day before yesterday, I got the lens. I got the 10mm lens. I'm using the Sony camera right now, and I noticed how not so wide it is compared to that. But yes, he should be here any minute now to pick that sucker up, which means that I have even more funds to do fun stuff with. Really, and that's what I'm talking about, just the fun stuff. And so we'll see. I'm selling it for 140, I think. I gotta check my hat. I don't even know how much I'm selling it for. But yes, it was like $300 new, I believe. And literally, I have it in the container or in the box like it would be brand new. Let's see here. Let's flip it over to this sucker. You know what? I don't really want to open it up. Let's just do it. So if you open this box up, see that the tablet is still in the little wrapper here, and the keyboard is still in this little wrapper down there. Everything is as if it was new, which means the guy that's buying it, or the girl or the gal that's buying it, is getting a great deal for whatever purpose they need to use it for. As far as me, I don't really need it. Guys, I'm in my parking garage. I'm just waiting for the guy. He texted me, said, or she or he, I don't know exactly, said that they're almost here, so I'm just gonna wait up in the garage until they get up here, and then I'll open the garage for them, you know? This is a normal Craigslist sale, guys. Documented just in case something goes south. Nothing's gonna go south, I was kidding. And I've been wanting a couple things anyways, like the like Unbox Therapy's unboxing knife, and honestly that knife is not worth that money. The knife seal is a 420J, which is just subpar. It's like any China knife. But because I have so many knives right now, and I know my knife steals, I know that that's not a good deal. But basically you're paying for the gimmick of it. And honestly, damn you, Unbox Therapy, whenever I watch your freaking videos, I want your damn knife. Actually, I only had 180 for the lens to spend at the time, but I ended up pulling out the extra 70 or 50 from my personal funds that I gotta recharge, because I don't wanna pull out any money from there for my hobby stuff, because guys, I'm actually responsible. I know that I have to pay bills and all that. So yeah, I gotta replenish that money as well, which everything works out. It's a tablet that I never use. It's been sitting there. Kind of wish I knew what car he was driving, so I know what car to let in. Boom, sold. Yes, that was a pretty smooth transaction. Actually, he was there on time. He just couldn't find a place and to open it. His phone was dying. But yeah, everything seems cool. So yes, I got the money for it. Just perfect, actually. Some of it's gonna go back into my little personal emergency fund or personal fund area where I don't really like to touch too much. All right, so I'm on my way to the house. It was a perfect excuse to get out. I still have the back brace on, which it's, like I said again, it's helping me out a lot. So anyways, guys, I'm almost at the house. It's literally like 2-3 minutes away. Oh, that feels so weird with the back brace. All right. That is a large haul. That is more than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages. All right, guys, so I flashed back home. I keep saying that. Came back home. A lot of boxes to unpackage, and the thing is, I'm not an unboxing channel, but I might as well be because I open up so much of these packages. But again, I vlog my daily activities, and So I guess I am an unboxer to some extent, and I am a tech geek. But let's go with the first package here. What is this? Let's get my unboxing knife. That's right, a 1 7/8 inch switchblade, which I think is ideal for unboxing because it has such a small blade. So that is what it is. Go ahead and throw that package away. Knife down. Still might need that knife. Oh, nope, I don't. So what is this, guys? This is from China, and it came a little slow, but it's still pretty quick for what it is. Oh, that looks freaking beautiful. What is it? It's a freaking headphone stand, guys. Boom, that's a headphone stand, and that is a very legitimate headphone stand, and it looks beautiful. It is acrylic plastic, but this thing looks freaking fantastic. Now, I will be having more headphones coming in for the cheap headphone thing, but for now, let's go ahead and put my Bose headphones on there. And you know what? I'm gonna put these as the standards for testing headphones. Wow, that looks freaking awesome, guys. This actually looks better than the aluminum stand. This was cheaper. This plastic stand was cheaper than this plastic with aluminum stand, but this one looks way better. Yeah, so that plastic aluminum stand is gonna go on the sidelines because I'm gonna use the better looking stand because I have a choice now. So I got this and I got this. I think I know what both of these are. I don't know what this one is. And again, guys, everything that I unbox ever so far, or up until now, or still even now, I paid for all of it, guys. I paid for all of it, so none of these are sponsored products. It's just my shopping obsessions, I guess you could say. Okay, so this is inline volume controller, and supposedly this one's supposed to be a much higher quality, although it still looks very thin, but it does have gold plating on them. And all it does is it lets me use my audio without using an audio interface. But what I'm gonna do with that one is I'm gonna connect it to my subwoofer once my audio interface comes. This one came from Korea, South Korea, and if you guys know, it's not China. South Korea is much more highly technologically advanced than China is. Samsung is a Korean product, along with LG. So with that in mind, just know that things from South Korea are not cheap, nor are they inferior in any way. But what did I get from here? I got the ErgoFit Panasonic HJE 125s. Now guys, I had the 120s before and they sounded so freaking good that I decided to get this for running, and I'm pretty sure this one's gonna sound just as freaking good as any of them. I think they're like $10, maybe a little bit more, but this, guys, it's hard to find a headphone that could beat these, or it's hard to find the earbud that could beat this, and this is kind of one of the comparisons I'm gonna make. These earbuds compared to the cheaper, or are they gonna be cheaper? They might not be cheaper, but these are one of the cheap earbuds that I'm gonna put in comparison for the best bang for your buck. Next package up. One of these, it's a big one, kind of. It's not that big. But what's in here is probably something very small and kind of what I need the most. So it opens up with nice bubble wrap, like a whole bunch of bubble wrap. And then really, it's just that one array foam windshield for the H1 that I was talking to you about. This is made in China, but okay, I did pay a premium for this, or at least more than what others are selling for. I didn't really pay that much, but yeah, it was around $14 that I paid for this. Other places had 2 for $10. So again, I did pay a little bit more just because this got a lot better user reviews. Oh, that is so cute. There you go. So I turned my Zune H1 into like a that thing looks freaking awesome. That thing looks damn awesome. Okay, so yes, you can push it in all the way to the point where like it's gonna cover the top of the screen type of thing, but I don't think that's what it's meant to be, because you still have to see the peak and the record LED. So I'll push it in just up until there. And like the biggest reason why I got this, because what I noticed is when I talk directly into the microphone, I heard a lot of like pop in, and this will get rid of that. And then the last is the Moshi. And I know it's Moshi because it says Moshi right here along with my address that I don't really want to show. Take that out. And we got another Moshi eye glaze. Hopefully this one doesn't screw up anything. Ultra slim hard shell case for Retina MacBook Pro 15. I love you, Moshi. I just do. I love Moshi. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, great night, great whenever you're watching this. Remember, live well, laugh more.